Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ma, I live in UK and this is a channel about plants in semi-hydroponics. So I've decided to change a bit the fertilizer that I'm using. So to try different things. We need to try different things from time to time. So I usually used CalMag and Miracle Grow, but I want to add a few things, so I will show you how I'm doing. And the camera is keeps stopping. It's a GoPro Max. I think it's crap. Anyway, this is the CalMag calcium and magnesium that I'm using. Usually I'm putting the calcium and magnesium in the water. We have 1 liter of water here. You will see that on the back, you can't see because this is really small, but it's saying that the water should be between 20 and 22 degrees. Actually, this is important for all type of nutrients, not only for CalMag. So you need the water to be at the room temperature because some molecules will dissolve faster, but there is all sorts of chemistry behind it, but yeah, I don't know, so I will not go with that. So we have 0 on my EC meter, so I'm measuring the EC because the CalMag, it's giving you like measuring unit, the EC. My rainwater, let's see, it's 29 because I use the rainwater that is coming from my garage, which is plastic roof, not the greenhouse. The greenhouse is more cleaner, but I didn't want to go in the greenhouse. So usually I'm mixing batches of 20 liters because this is enough for me to water all my plants, but that's not the case now, so I'll mix only 1 liter. With the CalMag, they are saying to put between 0.1 and 1 milliliter per liter until you reach an EC of 0.45. So if we have here, let's see, come on, just dropped it in the water and it's not working. Isn't that nice? My EC meter, it's not working anymore. Okay, it's working now. So if my water has an EC of 27, so this 27, it's 0.27, I will need to put till 0.45. so I will need to put 45, that means 60, 73. So we will need to reach an EC of 73 because it's just 1 liter of water. What I will do, I will put the EC meter in the water and I will add a drop or 2. Yeah, 2 drops. It's too much. Even 2 drops. Usually in 20 liter I put 2 milliliters. So 2 drops, it will get me an EC of 100, which is way too much for 1 liter, but this is just to demonstrate how I'm doing the things, yeah? So you will need to put in your water, depending on your EC, 0.45 to get to a 0. My brain is not working today. So that is why I'm using rainwater, because if you use tap water, you have a lot of EC in the tap water, so you can't put too many nutrients because you will already have too many nutrients. So the rainwater is allowing me to play with this and put a bit more nutrients than usually the water has. Right, so after I'm putting the CalMag, I will go for the Miracle Grow. This is the one that I'm using. Usually for 20 liters, I will put two small scoops. So this is the small scoop. For 1 liter, well, we will need just a tiny bit, not too much. That will be more than enough. So basically this is my fertilizer, yeah? I will give it a good mix. So till now I was using this CalMag and Miracle Grow. So this, obviously it's too much because it's 1 liter of water, so it's kind of difficult to measure them for 1 liter of water, but it's 193 EC, which is 1.93, yeah? So let's say for the purpose of demonstration, that's good, because I will use that in the garden anyway. So we've put the CalMag, we put the Miracle Grow, usually in 20 liters, that will get me to, no, actually I put all right, because in 20 liters that will get me to a 200 EC, so yeah, that's right. After that, I decided, because I had some that I use only in my garden, some seaweed extract. Right, seaweed, it's not a fertilizer. Seaweed has different hormones, growth hormones, and as you can see here, it's a growth enhancer. It's not a fertilizer, so you don't fertilize with it. So because of that, I do not measure the EC with this, but I'm going for 1 milliliter per liter of water. It will not make a big change, so I will show you. So if now we have an EC of, let's see when he's stopping, we have an EC at 189, yeah? We put a milliliter of seaweed. That's 0.5. Ooh, that's too much. Right, so we put 1 milliliter. That's it. That's 1 milliliter. Shake. Clean the. So we had 189 without the seaweed, and with the seaweed we have, come on, will you stop? And with the seaweed we have 280, and I've closed it, but we have 280, and so that's almost 100 EC. But remember, it's not a fertilizer, it's a growth hormone. It's more than one growth hormone. Good. After that, I've decided to use the silicone, which according to the bottle, it's supposed to deliver vigorous growth, healthy plants, and spectacular harvests. Well, we don't harvest anything, but this one, you have to be careful with this one, because it will grow your pH a lot. So they are saying to use 1 milliliter per 2 liters in hard water areas, and increasing to 1 milliliter per liter in soft water areas. So if you have soft water, you should put like 3 milliliters per liter, which I still think is too much, because it's increasing the pH. It's increasing the pH a lot, more than a lot. But we can adjust the pH at any time with the pH down. I'm trying to find my my recipe for the 20 liters, because I can't remember in 20 liters. Yeah, in 20 liters I'm putting 10 milliliters of silicone, so it's 0.5 per liter. So obviously I took too much. 0.5. It's 0.5. Mix it really well. So remember, my fertilizer was 200 EC. The rest of them, the silicone and the seaweed, I don't consider them fertilizers. So at this point I will have an EC of 408, 10. He can't decide between 8 and 10. Obviously he can't decide. He decides 410. But from this 410, only 189, it's the fertilizer, which I think it's more than enough for plants. But we will see how the seaweed and silicone are doing for the plants. Now, let's see the EC of the water, the pH of the water, sorry, because as I keep saying, the pH is really important. Remember, my rainwater has a pH of 5, around 5. I've told you that the silicone, it's increasing a lot, the pH. And, oh, come on. Yeah, as I was saying, it's increasing a lot, the pH. So we have a 9.64 pH, which is crazy. Right. So, what are we doing in this case? We take the pH down. By the way, I have this bottle for the last 5 years. I don't think you should wear gloves, by the way. I don't wear gloves because, well, I don't know why. Because I don't. So, this pH down that I have, it's strong. And I mean, it's really strong. It's really, really strong. So, what I will do, I will put the pH meter in there and I will add a drop or 2. Give it a mix. That's not enough with the 9 pH, obviously. And I will add drops till my pH will go down to where I want it. Well, actually, it went. Brilliant. It went too much. Actually, well, some of you will say it went too much, but I think I add 0.05 milliliters of pH down, and we have from 9 to 429. Right, some of you will say, no, the pH is supposed to be between 5.5 and 6.5, which, yeah, you are totally right. But this is what I am doing. This is what is working for me. I am dropping my pH to 4.5 usually, or a bit lower. And why I'm doing that? Because leca is raising the pH, and it's raising the pH quite quickly. I mean, and when I say quite quickly, I say half an hour, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. In what I've seen so far. So, by the time that that reservoir, that if you've been with me for a while now, you will see that I'm not a fan of big reservoirs of water for any of my plants, except one. I have my Persian shield. He has, I think, like half a liter of water. But anyway, we are deviating. So I'm always using my water at 4.4, 4.5 pH. because the reservoir is really small. The reservoir, it's not contained. I mean, it has space to evaporate. If you see, that pot has a lot of space around it between the pot that it's should be the reservoir, which is empty obviously, and the plastic pot. So that water will evaporate in a matter of a day. So the pH will go up, so the plant can has the possibility to absorb all the nutrients that she needs, because you need your pH to fluctuate a bit. And why? Because I keep saying that in many of my videos. Go and Google pH absorption chart. So, and that will tell you what nutrients the plants are able to take from the water at different pHs. So, sorry guys, dry mouth. I've talked too much. So yeah, Google that. Always have that in mind. pH absorption chart. Jesus, ooh, it's difficult. So always have that in mind, because that will help you with the success of your plant. If the plant will absorb all the nutrients that she needs from the water that you provide with the nutrients, well, she'll be a happy plant. Not like that. My Mandalina, it's not, she's not doing good with the conversion. She's not. Hopefully she'll not die, but I really doubt it. I really, really doubt it. I will leave it like that. She's been in Leka with Pumice and Kanuma for the last week or two. I will give her another week, take her out and see the roots. If I can save it, if not, well, we can try again with another one. So that was it for today, guys. If something is not clear, please drop me a comment, subscribe, and see you all in my next video. Bye!